will become the president of the country. That is possible. Because you must not think that is empty rhetoric. They did it. Right from the inception when we lost power, the EFF voted with the DA. But the leader today is a great revolutionary, a friend of Traore, from Burkina Faso, a great revolutionary, Julius Malema. He says that he doesn't want the DA and EFF and Freedom Front Plus, but when it's convenient for him, he votes with them.
The Economic Freedom Fighters leader, Julius Malema, has renewed calls for leaner governance, branding deputy ministerial roles as useless and demanding their immediate removal to free up funds for national priorities. Speaking at a Workers' Day rally held at Zininville Sports Ground in Rustenburg, Malema questioned the relevance of certain governance posts and departments, accusing the ANC-led government of national unity of bloated inefficiency. He said they ask where to find money for the national budget. We tell them, fire deputy ministers, they are useless. Take that money and fund the country. He ridiculed the duplication of roles within the executive, using the Department of Forestry, Fisheries, and Environment as an example, and said, if I ask you who the Minister of Fisheries is, you don't know, then the deputy minister is worse. The department is currently overseen by Minister John George of the Democratic Alliance, with Narend Sai from the Inkatha Freedom Party as deputy. Both parties are part of the ANC-led GNU coalition. Malema accused deputy ministers of being a financial drain on the state, highlighting their access to official vehicles, residences, offices in both Pretoria and Cape Town, and a full complement of staff, and said they travel with entire entourages for what? Their role is nothing. He also questioned the need for certain standalone ministries and say, why do we have a Department of Science and Innovation? Innovation is education, move it under higher education. Further advocating for consolidation, Malema proposed merging the Departments of Basic and Higher Education and combining social development with health, and said let's streamline from grade R to graduation under one department. Social grants and health should also be one. We are duplicating functions and wasting money. Malema's comments come in the wake of opposition to the national budget presented on March 12, particularly the proposed 0.5 percentage point increase in value-added tax, which the EFF said disproportionately affects poor and black South Africans. The DA, also a GNU member, joined the EFF in voting against the fiscal plan, although the budget passed with support from parties such as Action SA, Build One SA, the Patriotic Alliance, Al-Jamaa, and IFP. It was later struck down in court. In a major victory for both opposition parties, the Western Cape High Court ruled that the adoption of the 2025 fiscal framework was unlawful. The court ordered the VAT hike to be scrapped and held Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana partially liable for legal costs. The Speaker of the National Assembly, Thoko Didiza, and Chairperson of the National Council of Provinces, Refilwe Mtsweni-Tsipane, were also ordered to pay 50% of the legal cost incurred by both the DA and EFF. Following the ruling, Didiza confirmed she had requested an update from Godongwana on the reversed budget on Wednesday. The Finance Minister announced that a new national budget will be presented to Parliament on May 21. At a media briefing in Pretoria, Godongwana acknowledged the controversy surrounding the initial budget and a VAT proposal. He said the March 12 budget and VAT increase sparked necessary debate in our democracy. Today, we confirm VAT will remain at 15%. This outcome was not just shaped by political pressure, but by the voice of the people. Godongwana admitted the complexity of navigating South Africa's new coalition governance model and emphasized the need for broader consultation. He said the reversed budget will be guided by the Money Bills and Related Matters Act, adding that the Treasury had already begun engaging with the Financial and Fiscal Commission, Cabinet, and all GNU political parties to finalize the new fiscal framework. He reiterated that the reversed plan will aim to stabilize national debt while safeguarding funding for education, health, and social grants. As tensions over spending priorities mount, Malema's call to cut down on perceived government access adds to growing public scrutiny over the structure and efficiency of South Africa's coalition administration. Meanwhile, the ANC Secretary General Mbalula has laid bare the ruling party's deep-rooted apprehension about including the economic freedom fighters in the government of national unity, citing Julius Malema as a politically lethal threat to the ANC's survival. Speaking candidly during a media briefing on Wednesday, Mbalula revealed that the ANC had weighed its options carefully and concluded that Malema posed a far greater danger than the Democratic Alliance, despite the DA's ongoing efforts to undermine the ANC in the GNU. He said, "Do you think Malema will stop his motion of no confidence in President Cyril Ramaphosa if we bring him into the government of national unity? He wouldn't. He could actually be the worst. He is too dangerous. Malema comes in many forms. He is not straight." Mbalula defended the ANC's contentious partnership with the DA, describing it as a better devil compared to the unpredictable EFF, and said, "When we deal with the DA, we deal with the thugs we can see and understand. With Malema, it's unclear what you are getting." The ANC leader's remarks come as tensions simmer with the government of national unity, particularly in the wake of the budget standoffs and accusations of the DA obstructionism. Nonetheless, Mbalula insists the DA is a known quantity, unlike Malema's EFF, whose ultimate aim, he argues, remains the unseating of the ANC. Highlighting the EFF's historical willingness to side with ideological advisories when expedient, Mbalula referenced the 2016 municipal elections where the Red Berets voted with the DA in key metros. He recalled confronting Malema about this contradiction. He said, "Go talk that nonsense far away from me. We'll vote with the DA to punish the ANC." Despite the bitter rivalry, Mbalula was quick to clarify that the ANC harbors no personal vendetta against the EFF and said, "We don't have a beef with them. They are not an enemy, but an opponent. We understand them perfectly as the opposition." His remarks also touched on the looming threat of no confidence motion against Ramaphosa, a move Malema has openly championed. Mbalula didn't dismiss the possibility that the DA leader John Steenhuisen could emerge as a compromise president if such a motion succeeded, and said, "It is possible. I don't think it's empty rhetoric. They did it before when we lost metros in 2016. Today Malema is a revolutionary, but tomorrow he votes with the same DA he claims to detest." On the ANC's strained alliance with the DA, Mbalula admitted it is far from ideal, describing opposition party as one suffering from apartheid, nostalgia, and being fundamentally opposed to the ANC's transformation agenda. Still, he insisted no party will be pushed out of the GNU, but if the DA wish to leave, it will be their choice, and said, "We are not chasing anyone. The government of national unity is about cooperation, even if it's messy." In the high-stakes chessboard of coalition politics, Mbalula's blunt assessment underscores a strategic calculation. It's better to spar with an overt rival than embrace a political wildcat capable of triggering internal collapse. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.